Let's creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. With crimson secrets and forbidden bliss, can't stay still, don't stop that thrill. My bones crave your skin, temptation within, mistakes ignite the silence. Let's creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is
Hey guys, what's going on? It is Wednesday, 12th, August 12th. And today we're in here. From what I've seen in my watch list, I haven't seen anything really good, to be honest. Today, everything looks pretty shitty today. So, you're in ZD. Yeah, Liquid 50's up in the buy zone. Liquid 50's up in the buy zone, but it's overbought today. And doesn't look good. This pin right over here, that's insane. Literally pinned from right over here, which is about, let's see, which right over here from this candle goes about 60, literally 64 pips, 70 pips right there, a little bit more than 70 pips, which is insane. So that's really abnormal, and I am not looking to trade that. Euro USD still short bias, but we're probably gonna see swapping Liquid 50 today. Most likely, like 90% sure, we're gonna see swapping Liquid 50 with this. Nothing looks pretty nice. But anyway, so Euro USD, Nasdaq, I don't know, it just looks choppy to me. I don't really want to trade this at all. We do have some bullish divergence here, so maybe after I see some kind of like higher lows from right over here, and we hold this level, which right now we're trying to retest. We're trying to make a higher high. Not a higher high, but first break of the 50. I want to see retest. I want to see it break the 800 EMA, and maybe I'll enter. Maybe, just maybe. But anyways, okay, so Nasdaq is a no. Euro GPY, we're literally just exploding up. But no entry for me. Swapping Liquid 50. GA was something I was looking at. The only thing I don't like is this pin. It's It was a, I think a lot of the Asian session pairs just pinned for some reason. I don't know if there was any news, which I don't think there wasn't. I think it was just, something came out. Maybe like all the Asian pairs got affected, but all the Asian pairs have this kind of a abnormal pin right over here, which is about 16. This isn't too bad, 16 pips. That's not too bad. So I'm not as scared as I'm not too uncomfortable on this one. AR is about 52 pips, so it's it's normal. ADR is about 121. Um, what's going on, Sonny? But maybe we could see something on GA. I know the higher time frames are not the best, but we'll see if we can see something here. We do got some bearish divergence. Maybe we go up to the daily pivot. So if we go down to the daily pivot and 200 EMA, and then Asia low, then I would be kind of more inclined to take it because I want enough risk reward to take it up to the top. There's bearish divergence on top of this bullish divergence zone, and it should be nice and connected from here. But let's do a quick top-down analysis on this. Hope you guys are having an awesome freaking Wednesday. 1 hour. We are bull biased. Liquid 50 is up in the buy zone. EMAs are bullish, clearly on an uptrend. So what I would mark up is 1 hour higher time from bull bias. So I like that a lot. And once we go off the 21 EMA, hey, we could see an A1 entry off the 50 on the 1 hour. Would I take it? No. I usually don't like swing trading a lot. I only swing trade whenever I see, the best of opportunities and the best of my investment, the best risk to reward possible. I don't take a lot of swing trades because, I'm a day trader, but if I see a really good opportunity, I'll take it. Liquid 50, EMAs. Actually, no. Liquid 50 is up in the buy zone. It's falling, but it is what it is. EMAs are bearish, so we're gonna go to here. We're gonna go to the 4 hour and say 4 hour. This could be maybe an ABC setup. All right, on daily. Let's see what we have here. Liquid 50, not in the sell zone. I'm in the buy zone. It's being oversold. That's not part of our checklist. 8 and 21 E may have crossed. Or is it 200 EMA? That's right there. So this is something I'm gonna have to mark up. We have the 800 EMA in the way today on ADR. So that's definitely something I want to keep an eye out. Especially as it is a one daily 800 EMA, being one of the most significant levels, in my opinion. Hey, Jashank, are you in with Ace Fex? Yeah, I could go ahead and say hi. Time frame is bearish. It's going to go down to the 200 to the daily pivot and the 200 EMA. So hey, it's not the best, but you know, 1 hour is, you know, bull buys. 4 hour it's half bull buys BC. So it's, you know, I prefer an ABB kind of a setup on ABC. So but this is definitely a C setup if I was going to take it on based on the higher time frames. Intraday chart, obviously bull buys. 1 hour chart, obviously bull buys. You know, if we look at the 1 hour, you're in Ace Fex. Like, are you in our group? Because if you're in our group, you should message me in Discord, and I'll give you some tips. So one daily is in the way today, which is quite unfortunate, but there's definitely enough risk to reward to take it all the way up, which is I'm completely fine for. So, hey, definitely much better. We could see something much better. This is definitely a C setup, but I like the idea. So we'll see what, you know, what she blows, what she comes up with in the next couple of hours or minutes. So, all right, so your AUD bull buys, but I'm not seeing an entry here. So I'm just gonna do whatever it wants. GCAD, basically we fall down to the low of the Asia low. No entry for me. EuroCAD, there's no entry there. GN, bull buys. I don't know. It's coming off the 50 EMA. But I don't know. I don't feel comfortable trading this personally. With this fucking enormous pin. What is that? 70 pips. Wait, fucking 78 pips. Like, that's enormous, guys. That's not something that I feel comfortable trading. At least with GA, you know, it's about 16 pips. This is fucking 70 pips. So, an idea for me. So, but I'm not gonna trade it personally. We got some divergence here. We got some divergence here. Which, I mean, this divergence is from Monday, so I mean, it's still valid in my opinion for me. UJ, just bull buys, but I'm not seeing anything for me personally. GN, yeah, I don't know. I don't like GN in my opinion. I think the best setup for today, GJ. I was looking at GJ, nothing good for me, which is quite unfortunate because I like GJ. Maybe we can see something off the 50. It is a swapping liquid 50, so usually I would rarely trade a swapping liquid 50. Like most of my trades have been, without a swapping liquid 50 this whole year. Not even most, literally like almost 99% of all my trades have been without a swapping liquid 50. That's keeping me profitable. So I mean, like, I don't know. GU could be much better, but we could see an entry off right here, which is quite interesting. We have bearish divergence, it looks like, from this point right here. Oh, this is a pretty cool idea. We got a lower high right over here, lower high retest. I would have put my entry right over here if I took it short. About here, put my stop about 4 or 5 pips. Probably around right over here, to be honest, to be quite frankly honest with you. I didn't see this, but we could fall all the way down to the Asia low. So from right over here to right over here. EMAs could be much better. Liquid 50 is rising, but it looks like the momentum is kicking in. It's about more than 3R on that. That's a nice idea. I wonder if Austin and the bootcamp people took it. I'll ask them. 1 hour. Bearish. Or is it bullish? It's bullish, but yeah. I mean, it could be much better. Probably the 4 hours the same. Buy zone, bullish, yeah. It's probably the same. So, higher time frames could be so much fucking better. 1 hour, looks like we had some divergence here. Yeah, from here. So that's why we could see, we're making from right over here, we're making a lower high. I mean, yeah, lower high from right over here. So this could be the second lower high, so we can see a push continuation to the downside. I like this idea, to be honest. Even though the EMAs are shit, I like this idea a lot. I like how the higher time frames play a part in that, even though the higher time frames will bias. Now, I would have not taken this entry like big at all, but I like the setup, in my opinion. So we'll see what it does today. I want to see if it's off, the 200 EMA, off the 800, off the 50, close below all of that. It's a nice idea. I'm wondering, so if GU goes down, I want to see as GJ probably do the same. All right, so I want to see what I was looking at before. GA, not GA. Yeah, GA. Yeah, you could DM me on Instagram if you want, bro. Like personally, like let me tell you, bro. Like, if you want to be profitable, you have to first be a profitable trader, obviously. And if you want to take the challenge, you have to be you have to have a profitable system. You have to be consistent with it. There's no. So you can see a D1 on that. Alright, so sorry about that, guys. I was looking at some of the other stuff. Alright, AUD USD, 15-minute looks bearish, EMAs look bearish. Looks like we have some kind of bull divergence probably in the 1 minute on AUD USD. We do have kind of a pin that happened right over here off the Asia low. I don't trade AUD USD, especially during London session. I feel like there should be like it's an Asian pair. I feel like there's no need to be trading an Asian pair during London session, in my opinion. But 1 minute, looks like we have bullish divergence here, like I said. Just right over here. Price is right. Price is both falling, but not quite. At least I count this. Should be falling slightly, rising slightly. It's probably off a key level. Right, to be honest, like when price does this, there's something playing a role into it. Yeah, so we got some divergence here, not the cleanest, but right over here as prices, obviously falling. The RSI has been rising from this point, so that's what I thought. The 5 minute should be much cleaner for the divergence, but basically came up, retested the zone, came all the way up, and looks like there's still momentum in it past the 50 EMA, so we could see it go all the way up to the daily pivot or the 200 EMA, and then we could basically see it maybe short, maybe off the Asia high daily pivot 200 EMA. We could see something short bias on something, if a D1 to come by or an A1. But yeah, we'll see. But I don't trade USD personally. I'm more interested in GA today, which I want to see what we do here. Still, it's still holding, the RSI is still holding this level, which is quite interesting. How are you using like the same system if you're not in our group? First of all, second of all, I don't think I don't think anyone can be profitable within 1 month without putting in the proper work. Now, I've definitely coached people that have done that before, but they put in the fucking work into it. They literally fucking do it 24/7. Like I make them do like at least 15 markups per week, 10 to 15 markups per day. I have to get them on with trade journaling, get them on with having a strict trading plan printed out on their desk, and being accountable for themselves, putting their markups out in the group chat, putting their markups into our Facebook group. I think literally, one of the reasons why our community has been doing so successful is because our community itself has a trading edge, which is something that no fucking other group has. Our group itself has accountability. We make sure that each trader has enough accountability for each other to post their markups, to post their trades in the group chat, and that's a trading edge, having a insane accountability to tell you, hey, you're doing this wrong, to have literally people making consistent money in the market tell you certain things, telling you, hey man, that's not the right thing to do, or even being yourself accountable with your losses. We are really open with that. If you take a stupid loss, we're accountable. Hey, you know tell us about your loss, tell us why you lost it, and what could you have done better next time. Our community itself has a trading edge, and I think that's why we've been so profitable, and that's why we've seen so many traders kill it. Like Jack, fucking insane trader. He's 18 years old. I helped him a lot through becoming a profitable trader and just putting in the proper work. This kid works hard, and that's the people I kind of want to work with. People who are willing to work hard. But personally, I think this is just my opinion, bro. Like FTMO, 90% of traders, more than 90%, like 93% of traders who take the challenge lose. The system is it's binary, but I wouldn't really, I don't know. It's really hard because again, it's 93%. The psychology fucking kills you in the FTML challenge. Like it's something that you just can't really comprehend until you take the challenge and you're doing the challenge and you're with the stress. 30 days, you have to make 10%, and then you're already on a losing streak. It's hard. I'm not gonna tell you, it's fucking hard. So having a person like I don't know how you got our ace fix systems in the first place if you're not in the group, but I would recommend not take the challenge like in the next month, because profitability in our community only comes with proper work, proper fucking hard work, markups, trade journaling, back testing, trading plan reviewing, having an insane trading plan, and being confident. Not even not I'm gonna say this, like everyone watching this in who's on ASFX in this live stream, not everyone's gonna be profitable right away, because like everyone is so different with their learning curves, and everyone takes a long, maybe some of them take a long time to learn it properly, some of them take it take it in really fast. Everyone is different. Everyone can trade. Don't get me wrong. I'm a really sole believer on that, where everyone can learn how to trade properly. But it's gonna take time. It's gonna take consistency. It's gonna take experience, and especially with our system, how it is. It's binary. It makes sense, but there's a skill in the systems that most of you guys, if you're not senior traders, don't know, and it's like the experience with the system that gives you that extra edge. It's another edge that gives you basically that extra confidence, and it gives you just basically the power to know, hey, this is a stupid entry, I'm not going to enter it, or the power to be consistently profitable with like the right setups, just having experience with the systems itself. See what we have here on UJ. Actually, GEO. I want to see what we do. Are we falling? No, we actually retested this. So let's see what we do here on GEO. I'm interested to see. Maybe we retest the 50 and then we continue going down. We got here prices rising, prices nothing really good here. But this is a level to keep an eye on for sure. It's holding the daily pivot really well, so this is really a significant level. We'll see. I kind of like this idea, but I want proper structure before I enter, and I want liquid 50 obviously to be in a buy zone, which we're kind of far from the buy zone, which it could take quite a while for this trade to set up. Enough risk reward to take it all the way up, which obviously there is. So we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Appreciate it, brother. Just looking out for you. Like if you want accountability, join our group. If you want a system and a great community and having coaches by your side helping you out, and even Austin Sober, join the group. If you want to get a discount, DM me on Instagram. I'll be happy to give you a discount code within that. But yeah. Silver is up 3%. FSM is down 11%, which is quite unfortunate because I have some positions on FSM. So in 800 EMA. But I'm not day trading FSM. I'm just buying silver and investing in silver for more of like long-term investing. So you know I bought some more silver today. I mean yesterday. I'm gonna buy some more silver on the market open. Some shares with these stocks. Looks like it's still trying to respect this level. The RSI. So we'll see what we do here. We'll see what we have here. So it's trying to respect that level, so we could just basically touch the daily pivot. But there's still a lot of momentum on GA, so I definitely want to see some kind of basically some weakness in it. Which, as you can see here, last couple of candles, clearly see this is, bearish momentum right there. A lot of momentum to the downside. But right now we have these candlesticks that are basically, you know, kind of just doing its thing. So we'll see what we do here. See what we do here. All right. Let's see. I can do something real quick that I forgot to do. Crap. You said GEO. Yeah, it looks bearish to me. I already said in my stream that, you know, we're making lower highs in the 1 hour from the bearish divergence. Um, I like the divergence that formed. It was a really clean structure. From right over here, made a lower high, retest lower high. So I like it a lot. But no entry for me. Actually, I gotta do something real quick. I gotta fucking move this shit. Yeah, that's okay. All right, sorry about that. But yeah, I feel like it could go down to the Asia low, which is about almost 4R. So yeah, I like that idea a lot. I just did not see it in time. Right now we'll wait for GA. If we don't see an entry, hey, that's fine. Don't really mind. Would rather stay flat today than lose any money. Some people, some smart asses, could tell me that that's an order block. I don't really stick to that, but I'm just marking it up because I'm interested to see how it affects, with the D1s. And since there's no level, so from this level, from when what the divergent hit from right over here, there is no like diversion zone. So that's why I'm marking up this order block. This order block is about, what is it, like 3 pips. So could use it as risk reward. See how it pin the pivot, and the pivot's in the way. So it's not only is it an order block, technically, in my opinion, like this is just how I like the type of things that I name it. But I call this kind of like with the matrix inside a zone, it's called a matrix zone. Not like no one names it except for me. No one calls it except for me, but call it a matrix zone. And then with the order block and the daily pivot being inside that kind of a level zone slash zone, I would mark it up as an order block zone. I mean, an order block zone, matrix zone, or whatever. So yeah, because not only we have resistance with the order block itself, but we have the daily pivot in the way as well, and it's off the 200 EMA. So I like this idea. So we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. I want to see proper structure on it. Interesting. That's interesting to see. Let me see one. Looks like it rejected here off at pivot. That's interesting. I like it. I like how it tried to come down to the order block. Let's see what we do here. I think I'm gonna be a little bit risky here. I'm gonna add in a little bit on the break of the 50. I don't recommend anyone doing this, but I am certain, not certain, but that's a cuff. No, just gonna be patient with it. I think that momentum will continue on, in my opinion. Then it will go up and then retest and make a higher low. But we'll see. Yeah, I'm not in yet. I don't like those pins. That tells me something. So I'm gonna be real careful, and then I'll add in once we break that level right over here. Looks like it's trying to hold the 50. Huh. Interesting. I mean, liquid 50, it's not in the buy zone yet. 50 minutes, it's not through TL at all. But if it goes down to the 21 EMA, that could be at high or low. And then a retest of the 50, and then break up the 50, I could add in there. Let's see how the 50-minute is looking at. Or, I mean, yeah, it's off the daily pivot. It's off the Asia low as well. As you can see here, it's off as well. Liquid 50 is rising, I mean falling, so that's something I don't like. The TL is falling. It's kind of an it's ABC top-down analysis setup. There's enough risk reward, of course, to take it all the way up to the Asian high of the Asian range. I wonder how UJ is holding up, GU is holding up. Kind of retesting, just bullish divergence here. I don't know. That kind of trips me up because if it's basically not bullish divergence, my bad. Actually, there is. Sorry, I couldn't see clearly with this stupid toolbar in the way. But anyways, I don't know. That's just something skeptical that I'll say. If it's literally trying to fall, but it's not, especially with the D1, even though the D1 takes time. Clearly see that the breakout happens here. Breakout happens here, breaks out, but it's just kind of staling, so I'll be careful with that. GA. What the? What you take? Okay, so it's retesting 21 EMA. Let's see what we do here. Let's see what we do in the next 3 minutes. See if it pushes off with this with momentum. Then I'll be interested in taking it. Liquid 50 is still rising. Let's see if the 50-minute RSI is pulling through. No, it's not. We'll see what we do here. So it looks like GA is falling. So it looks like it probably just retested the 50 and then just fell down. Not the 50, but the 200 EMA. So yeah, we'll just see what it does. Nothing really you could do there. With the momentum that Liquid 50 is falling. GU's trying to finally fall. Could have entered here. Chain could fall to daily pivot. Yeah, nothing else looks pretty good to me, to be honest. Yeah, it doesn't look good to me at all. There's a candle formation here. I think that's what people were saying in our group chat. Candle formation from right over here. GA. It's falling hard. EG. All the way up to the high ADR. EU. Doing its thing. EN. It's doing its thing. It's up in the high ADR. Nasdaq, nothing really to see here. Maybe if it goes down to the 50, I could just find a D1. EGGA. Yes, sir. That's currently what I'm looking at the moment. Yeah, we'll see what we do here. I feel like we're still kind of bullish on it. I know liquid 50 is a. I don't like how it's falling, but I'm still long bias on it. It's still holding the diversion, which is just literally hit the diversion line from right over here. So that's something to keep an eye out. So this completely fucking sucked, but I'm still marking this up. I was using this the long position to determine risk to reward. We'll see. I like how it touched the diversion line. We'll see what we do here.
Gotta stay away from all your game plan. I know that somebody else will love you instead. Don't be the grass ain't greener on the other side. So you did me dirty for the last time. So now I gotta say goodbye. So now I gotta say goodbye.
Sorry guys for not being active. I'm actually doing some other work right now, but it looks like it's holding this level, which is something I like. It came up, retested that level, made a higher low, not a significant higher low, but a higher low, none the fact.
And now we are looking to break to 50 and have some momentum up to the upside. I want to see what we do toward this target, which is about right over here. I want to see if we, either break the high, the previous high, or we go up all the way down to, the 50 EMA, the 5800, which is about 1.3 R. And yeah, GN as a D1. So I already mentioned this in a previous stream for GN. So GN right now at the current moment, I don't like it personally because of this pin that we see right over here. This big ass pin that we see here, that is literally like almost this 80 pip pin. So that's a lot. Like straight up, that's a lot, and that's an abnormal pin, and that's something that I don't want to trade into. That tells me that, like the pair may be maxed out already. It may not have any juice to give anymore, which is something that I don't want to get chopped around, to be honest. But this whole Asian range is 143 pips, which is a lot. That is extremely a lot, and ADR is 150. So, for me, it looks maxed out already. So, but I mean, if you guys want to take it, it's obviously a fucking C setup. Off the 50, there's bearish divergence, overextend, or like just abnormal candles. It's still in the Asian range, still like a normal Asian range. But yeah, I would just be really careful with it. I personally like GA. There was a pin on it, but it was a 14 pip pin. Looks like we're going up from there. So I want to see a retest and then a confirmation. But I think I like this. We'll see, we'll see. It's obviously a C setup though. It's off the pivot, it's off the daily. It's off the Asia high, the Asia low. So there's enough risk reward to take it all the way up, of course. But it's a for sure C setup because of the bearish divergence, following liquid 50, and as you could say, as well as the as a falling TL. It's not an Asian range still, so that's a plus, but it's just bearish divergent on it. If it was making lower highs, then I wouldn't trade this at all for sure. It's literally one knock away from my trading plan to not trade this, but this isn't a lower high. That's just a retest. I'm just seeing to see what we could do here. If we could see a retest, I did add in a little bit on the break of the 50. Yeah, it may seem a lot, Jaga, but I promise you, like I was a swing trader, price action trader for most of my trading career, and I did get a little stressed out whenever I was trading off the 1 minute. But I saw whenever I wasn't using a system, first of all, I wasn't using a system or proper strategy, a back-tested profitable strategy, and I was just basically scalping. And in my opinion, like it's just it's too stressful. You have to have kind of a system in a trade, in an analysis to trade it. And the 1 minute, like I've been trading the 1 minute for quite some time. So since I added in really small, I'm literally at like I added in like I think 0.010%. So literally like not even a lot. So I'm not gonna try closing half because 0.010% isn't a lot for me. But I may just close out early if it tries to do whatever it wants. Because it tries basically from right over here. I see it makes a lower high, so I may just want to close out a little bit early, even though I hit the divergent line. But we'll see. I'm not too worried about it. New York opens in about 2 hours, so I feel like we'll just basically wait for that. Probably the volume is gonna kick back in. I want to look at JVP USD real quick to see how our idea went with JVP USD. Yeah, it just completely fell down all the way down to about, oh my god, 5R. Congrats guys for keeping that in. I was not paying attention to this, so that's quite unfortunate. But if I basically could have taken my entry right over here, stop at the pin low, even a late kind of an entry, and still made it around 4R. So that's quite unfortunate, but it is what it is. It went all the way down to the past of the pivot, S1 pivot, and past the Asia low. So that's actually a good trade. I wonder if Austin and the rest took that, because that's a really good that was a really good trade idea in my opinion. Like, even though the EMAs weren't perfect, Liquid 50 was still it was kind of rising, but the TL was falling, which is something I clearly wanted to see. It's an idea. It was off the daily pivot, and on the close of the original D1 entry that I marked up, it stayed below the 50, and it stayed below the 800 EMA, which is something clearly that I want to see on D1. And as you can see here, it finally went up, and then it retested the 50 EMA, and then it finally just broke all the way down. So to be honest, I could have taken this entry, would have been much better, but there was bearish divergence, so that's what kept me, I think, a little bit skeptical and out on it, because it was just kind of choppy. But hey, it is what it is. You know. So I want to see JVP and ZD. I want to see if as JVP pairs go up, so will GN. And it's just choppy as well, which is expected. I think we're going to see some kind of rise. We're going to see some more volume pop up in New York session. Because it's a bit choppy, not going to lie. We're at 16 viewers right now. Can we get like 17 viewers and also hit that like button? I would greatly appreciate it. So I'm trying to measure risk to reward, see what happens here. It is making lower highs from here, which is something I don't like. Lower high, lower high, lower high. It's still holding the RSI level, but it's pretty choppy. So we'll see what happens here. I think it's just basically going to be choppy until the New York Open, and then we'll see more volume hit it up. But I definitely like this idea a lot. Not a lot, I shouldn't say a lot, but I definitely like the idea enough to see it, being long biased today. It's not the best setup, don't get me wrong. It's still a C setup in my opinion, but it's just choppy right now. So I want to see what happens during New York Open, and see if I can present an entry. So it's been holding this level since about an hour. So I want to see if it still holds this level. So it looks like it's going through right now. Clearly he's bouncing from that zone. So we'll see if it holds that level. RSI is still rising, clearly, from right over here. So I think we just have to be a little bit patient with it, to be quite frank honest with you guys. I think, we'll see something pop up during the New York Open. So I'm going to still watch this and see what happens here. Still holding that level. We'll see if it holds. But yeah, I'm just gonna let us do its thing. You know, trading is part of patient is part of trading. So you gotta be patient with it. You know, especially with the D1s. You know, there's gonna be more than one entry in. You know, usually with our system, you're gonna be early most of the time than being wrong. The GU looks like it fell pretty hard. Around 4R on this entry, then like 5R on this. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool idea. There's bearish divergence, bullish divergence on the bottom. GN is basically it's shopping its way around just like GA. But I definitely think that we're gonna see some kind of momentum on the open of New York. You know, it's literally like the same with GA, like where it's just shopping its way around. It's holding off this zone right over here. So we'll see what it does on GN and GA. Ooh, can we hit 20 before we end the stream? 20 viewers. Hit the like button, please. All right. So yeah, I think we're just gonna see some momentum. I'm gonna keep an eye on this still, because this idea is not dead yet. We're basically at, we took, I think we closed that. That's literally like a small position right over, like right over here, or in this section. So I might technically break even for the day. You know, I count 0.10%, not even, you know, a money at all. But anyways, yeah, we'll look for a re-entry, because I really think that we're gonna see some kind of push on the New York session. Usually that's what happens whenever these pairs are pretty choppy during the London session. And typically from yesterday's open, we saw a lot of momentum too. So we'll definitely see what happens here. It's still holding the divergence. I definitely like that, and we're off a significant level. We're off significant levels if we get through the daily pivot and the 200 EMA. There's definitely more than enough risk to reward to take it all the way up toward the divergence zone. So clearly, like, I think the money's on GA today. 2R, like, not obviously like around 6R. It's probably just determining risk to reward. Yeah, 3R or something like that. But we'll see. We'll see. We're probably gonna see a swapping liquid 50. To be quite frank, honest with you, on the New York Open, we're probably gonna see a swapping liquid 50. But I only trade swapping liquid 50s once the liquid 50 has been in the buy zone when I'm looking at it from, or the sell zone for most of the day, and the swapping liquid 50 comes off. You know, basically it swaps later on the day off a significant level. That's the only way I would trade a swapping liquid 50. I know someone was looking at GA, which if you took that entry, EA, which is a candle formation right over here, you would be up. I mean, it's just like, I think there's better entries, to be honest. Like with ADR being like almost like 1R, like that's a no bueno for me. But if you took this entry, you'll be in profit. Just about half an hour. GU still falling. Pretty good entry. I'm curious if Austin and the rest of the boot camp took this trade. There's a shift counter right over here. Yeah, but I like this entry. It's too bad that I didn't see this in time. I didn't put this in my watch list because of the swapping, not the swapping liquid 50, but because of the EMAs. And then whenever I checked it out in the morning, I didn't really like it because of the EMA, so I basically skipped it, which is a lesson learned. GN, basically it's just choppy. So yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on GA. I really think we're gonna see something pop. We're gonna see something pop on the New York Open. GN is still holding that level, but I won't trade that, just because again, it's just really, how would you say it? It's just really like with the pin bar being overextended. I would not personally trade that. Like that's just maxed out, and I don't trust that at all. So yeah. Yeah, I'll agree with you, Jack. Market has been really terrible this week. But hey, it is what it is. You know, we'll just basically wait. You know, haven't taken a loss too bad. Like I'm basically break even for the day. So I'm just gonna chill on this. Like if I probably see an entry on this and it's still choppy on the New York Open, then I would just probably scalp it for a bit, like for about 1 hour or 2 hours, something like that, really fast, and then just basically be done for the day if I see an entry. But I do like this at the moment. I feel like it's gonna come down to the diversion line and retest it, or just basically, make a higher low on the TDI and make a lower low from here. But anyways, I'm gonna call it a session just because I gotta finish up on some work. But basically, I'm still gonna look at this. I'm still gonna keep you guys updated on the Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, the link in bio. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on this trade. Um, and yeah, I'm curious to see what Austin and the rest are looking at. So I'm gonna see if what they're doing. But anyways, hopefully you guys are having an awesome fucking day. Again, if you guys have not checked out the coaching package, anyone in the Ace Effects at this current moment, check the Ace Effects package in the link in bio because it's going away this week, and I'm telling you guys, the price will be going up. So I mean, if you guys get with the package, the rate will be the same for you guys, with everything. So yeah, I would really highly recommend it. There's a refund on it, so there's literally like no risk to it for you guys. Like to be quite frank, to be quite honest with you guys. So yeah, check that out. Money back guarantee on it, and as well as it's an awesome opportunity for you guys to learn from me. Get some knowledge from me, and yeah, I feel like a lot of people are like a bit skeptical on my trading style. Guys, whenever I'm not going to teach on my trading style. The trading style for me works for me because I've been trading the system for quite some long time and it fits my personality. I'm not going to be teaching you guys how to scalp basically off my levels or trade Nasdaq really fast, because that's not part of the system. That's not part of like the edge. It's part of my edge, but it's not part of the system's edge. So like don't be afraid to ask questions or anything like that. I've been trading the systems for quite a long time. So yeah, hopefully you guys are having an awesome freaking Wednesday. I'll see you guys Thursday, 5 a.m. CST. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Keep an eye on this trade idea on my Instagram stories because I feel like we're gonna see something here on it. So yeah, guys. So hopefully you guys are having an awesome day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Actually, the next live stream. My bad.
YouTube Premium removes interruptions from your favorite music. Start a free trial now.